What's up, Epic 7? TristenWulf here, and this one is at the request of the community yet again. We have people who are struggling with Trial of the Constellation because they do not have FENNE. And we all know the easiest way to defeat Magnar is with FENNE, but for a handful of you out there who don't have FENNE or don't have her yet, we'll go over a team of pretty free-to-play units to show you how to beat this constellation. First things first, under the blessing of the stars, we're not loading anything up. You're just going to run the increased effectiveness of ice elemental heroes and boost this one up to level 1. And if you want to boost your Leo up, this will help you, right? More attack, more speed. But in the interest of being fair, I'm going to take everybody out of this except for the first one, the effectiveness. Now let's just jump in there and let's do Trial of the Constellations, HellFire Magnar. So this is going to be our team. If you have FENNE, she just makes this so easy. But for those of you without FENNE, this is how we're going to do it. First things first, the way to beat this is through defense breaks. You will notice that every time you stick a defense break, his constellation decreases by 20%. And when you get it to 0, he gives himself the unique effect defense breaks, so you can start doing some real damage. So that's the goal, is to stack defense breaks. Our first defense breaker is going to be Brig. Brig has got 47% effectiveness. Remember, you get plus 50 from Aries and you get plus 10 from Virgo. So that's plus 60. That takes us up to 157 effectiveness. And then we get 50 from his own perception. That takes us up to 157. That's more than enough to guarantee the defense break. Now, sometimes we're going to be raw doing it without perception, so we're rolling the dice a little bit, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Stack the rest into tankiness. You want to make sure you can take a hit. 175 speed is fine. I've got him on the sort of a Zera artifact. Not necessarily needed, but anything that helps tankiness on our front row unit. Next is going to be Clarissa. Clarissa is a fantastic defense breaker. She's got a 70% chance to stick defense break on her S3. Wish it was more. And she has got a chance to defense break on her S1. So that's double dipping. Now this is 50% if you mola it out. I'm not going to mola it out. We're just going to hope it works out in our favor. She's got 100% effectiveness plus the 50 from Aries plus the 10 from Virgo. That's 160%. All the effectiveness we would want. A little more speed would be nice, but it is what it is. And I've got her on a destruction set for maximum damage. I'm also giving her a symbol of unity for even more damage during the fight. Next is going to be Corinne. Corinne is our third DPS unit. Now remember, if you can get that second Aries Zodiac unlocked, it gives her 100% more damage. So really try to stick that. Sorry, 50% more attack and 100% more effectiveness. So you don't need any effectiveness at all. You can go full on damage, not worry about effectiveness. 85% crit chance. Again, more speed would be nice. As much damage as possible. I'm running on Elia's knife for some penetration for additional damage. Her defense break is on her S2 and it is 100% chance on a pretty fast cooldown cycle. Last is going to be Momo. She is our healer. She is our soul weaver. Even though she takes a lot of turns, she is the best at keeping the burns off of us. So Momo on Tagahel's Ancient Book, the effect resistance is not required. Just build her bulky and fast. All right, guys, make sure you have your constellation pet equipped and let's jump right in. No full auto here. You want full auto? Go get yourself a FENNE. First hit, everybody catches fire. Now remember, we got defense breaks to get this moon phase down. So we're just going to S2 to get rid of these burns. And then Bree's going to raw S3 because we don't want to waste a turn. You waste too many turns, the boss takes a turn. So we're just going to do an S3, taking that down to 40%. Clarissa's going to S3. This will take it down to 20%. I'm not going to lie. If you miss sticking this, just start over. Corinne is going to S2 for the last defense break. We've eclipsed the moon and activated the defense break. Now we can go straight into an attack. This will do really good damage into that defense break. Very nice. Stuck some bleeds too for it. I don't want to S2 or S3 here because it's just going to make Tagahel's Book push Momo up faster. So I'm going to S1. Hey, maybe we get a dual attack. Brig, we're just going to S1. Again, I don't want to waste time with the S2. I want to get as many hits as possible. We'll S1 for just a raw attack. And Clarissa can S1, get us an attack off, and this should be, I think, the last attack. Yep, there we go. Now Magnar resets, gets rid of his defense break. The moon goes up to 60%, and we're starting over again. I hit the wrong target. Awkward. I'm going to S3 Brieg, heal him up here. This is a maintenance mode phase. All we're doing here is trying to keep the moon phase under control while we get our skills back. So we're going to S1 here. Brieg, you can go ahead and S2 for your barrier. King's Rage is 4. We're going to S1 here. King's Rage should be 5 after this. Right there, King's Rage 5, S1, King's Rage 6. And we're going to don't S2 here. When you get to the 70% mark, you cross a threshold. And when you cross a threshold, the boss resets, the moon phase resets, you lose all the benefit of your defense breaks. Actually, yeah, you know what? Why not? We'll go around the horn again. I'm going to S2 here, defense break, eclipsed. We got the moon phase up. Magnar's getting ready to take a turn. He is going next. So let's S1 for big damage. Oh, he didn't quite cross the threshold. So close. Momo, will you cross the threshold to 70%? Okay, we're definitely below 70% now. Magnar pushes phase 50%. And now we've crossed the threshold. It's time to get this even lower. We're going to use the S3. We're going to stack up some defense breaks. Down to 30%. Clarissa's going to use her S3. This will take us down to 10%, except she got 30%. Remember, Clarissa, although the defense break is guaranteed, her skill is only a 70% chance to proc. So we kind of got boned there. Just S1, do a little damage. Oh, nice dual attack. Queen's Rage is 6. Nobody's hurt, so I'm going to S1, maybe get another dual attack. Aw. Okay, here we go. Boss hits up to 50%. Top hits up to 70%. And the cycle continues. Okay, we're going to S1 here. Momo can S2 and get rid of these burns. Brieg's going to S3. I'm sorry, S2, so that we're ready to S1 into a defense break. Okay, King's Rage 4. S1, maybe we get lucky, right? 35% chance defense break. Maybe we get lucky. 50 down. Oh, we got lucky. We got lucky. Not scripted, I swear. Brieg, where is your S3 at? Oh, the King's Rage is so high. So high. Is there any chance we'll get to see a hit from Brieg? There isn't. I'm going to save my S2. I'm just going to S1 here. Hit. Momo, we'll go ahead and cleanse the burn off there. Okay, here's the hit. 50%, 70% plus burns. It is what it is. We're going to S1 here. We're going to S3 Brieg. Get rid of the burn. We're going to cycle around. What I'm doing, guys, is I'm building up souls. We are 9 away from Xeon doing Xeon things. S1, do we get a defense break? We don't. Just damage dealt increase. Let's just S1 here. Okay, Brieg, show me a defense break off this S3. Get us down to 50%. It's scary when it's that high. I don't like seeing that thing at 70. 50%. Dual attack or not. Okay, the big AoE attack. Lots of damage, lots of burns. Pop, pop, pop. Okay, we're going to S2. Get us some souls. We're going to S1. Okay, watch this, guys. This is going to be great. You're going to love this. S1 into this. Momo is going to cleanse the burns. Clarissa is going to S3. 50% down to 30%. Watch this. This would only be 10%, right? We're going to drop Xeon. Xeon has a ignore ER guaranteed defense break. Let's go, Xeon. Bam! And Xeon does not use up a turn. Xeon gives you an extra turn. So this is going to be our first burn. Down to 10%. Now, Corinne can S2, eclipsing the moon, activating the defense break, giving us the S3 big damage into the defense break. Let's go. Wish I had enough souls to burn that, but it is what it is. Everybody's hurt. Everybody's hurt bad. I'm going to S3 Corinne. I know this is just going to cycle the boss, but we need to get some healing up. King's Rage 3, King's Rage 4. Brieg is going to hit. Some good damage. King's Rage 5, King's Rage 6. Clarissa gets a hit off. Bam. King's Rage 7, he takes a turn. Not bad. We did a lot of damage that round. We're below the 25% mark, guys. We just need to catch up. Holy smokes, it really says 80% on that moon. Okay. Momo, get rid of these burns, please. Brieg, S3, get us from 80% down to 60%. Show me a 40. Show me you can do it. 35% chance. Show me 60 down to 40. Oh, it's too good. S2, 40 down to 20. Bam, bam. Okay, King's Rage is over. He takes a turn. So we're back up to 50%, but you know what? We didn't take a ton of damage. We're going to S3 on Corinne, heal her up. And then we'll S2. That's King's Rage 2, I think. Brieg's going to S2. King's Rage 3. We're going to S1, activating the defense break, taking us from 60 and down to 40. That'll be King's Rage 4. S2 to top everyone off. That's King's Rage 5. I'm going to save this. We're going to S1. Oh, we got it anyway, guys. We got it anyway. King's Rage 6. This is King's Rage 7. He's going to take a turn. It's going to go from 20 to 40. The mushroom's going to hit 40 to 60, but it is okay. We are going to S... What? What are we going to S? Brieg, do you have your S3 ready? You do not. You do. So that's 1 and 2. That's 60, 40. We don't have enough to zero it out, guys. I'm going to heal Corinne because I don't want those burns to take her out. And then we'll just get rid of all these burns. Brieg's just going to S1 here. S1 here. Maybe we get a dual attack. We're up to what? King's Rage 4. Well, S1 here. King's Rage 5. I'm just going to S1. King's Rage 6. We're just going to S1. King's Rage 7. This is going to go all the way up to 100%, guys. Watch this. 60, 70, 80. Not 80%. Oh, my God. Everybody's hurt. Get rid of the burns. But now we're ready. Now we're ready. We're going to drop the S3 from 80 down to 60. We're going to S2. Get rid of the more burns. Clarissa from 60 down to 40. $40 down to 20. You know what? Look at the health bar. We don't even need the defense break. Let's burn it and finish this guy off. Please tell me I clicked. Oh, I thought I clicked on the top for a second. There we go, guys. Dead. Manage the bar with the defense breaks. Cross the threshold with him fully eclipsed, and you should be able to clear this out. I'm not going to say easy. There's some RNG to it, especially if you don't mola those skills. But it worked pretty well, and these are 4-star heroes. They're very accessible. Anybody that you can find that's got defense breaks and also brings DPS is good for their team. You can literally go in to the Heroes tab and click on the stats button, click on ice units, click on debuffs, and look for units that have defense break, and go through your list and look for units that have lots of defense breaks. Ran has got 100% defense break on a fast cooldown and does damage. Lulika is loaded with defense breaks. Furious cycles defense breaks very, very quickly and can wear ranger artifacts that give defense breaks like Elysiac Candle or Miss Confile. Luna's got a defense break. Bellona's got a defense break. Lots and lots of units in here with defense breaks that can help push your team around and cycle. The most important thing is defense breaks on your S1. Hopefully that helps get you squared away for all of you poor suffering people out there that don't have a FENNE in your life yet. In the meantime, focus on going and getting FENNE. She's too good. Hopefully this helps you guys out. One last shout out for people who are unaware. You take your 600 currency or however much currency you get from clearing this, you go into the shop and you ignore all this bait gear and you go down and you buy your charms. And if you're low on mola, you buy your mola every single day. This solves a lot of your charm problems, and you will get so many charms from this that you'll be able to level up gear that ideally will eclipse this gear, which is probably, I mean, let's be real, this is all going to roll into like 4s into effect res and 2s into speed, right? Not really. I mean, maybe. They put freaking effectiveness and effect res on this sword for reasons. So yeah, I just recommend avoiding this gear and focusing on charms. Everybody's starved for charms, and until they give us a way to get charms, this is the best way to get them. Hope that helps you out with your Magnar. If you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. If you need help with any of the other Constellation fights, Nightmare, Perdition, check the links in the description of this video for links to videos to help walk you through that. And a special shout out to all the people who've been supporting me on Patreon. You can click on the Patreon link at the end of this video and show your support as well. Take care, everybody.